Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Gothic 2, The Night of the Raven. It is time to delve further into this cave, after we've been resurrected by Zardes, or rather saved. It is time to repay him a little bit, by gathering the Eye of Enos. And then he might even tell us more. Now, the second type of enemy that we're going to face are these things in the cave. Now, we want to make sure that we attract their attention, but we only want one of them. And they deal, by the way, they deal an insane amount of damage, so you need to be very careful. You can't loot them either, so yeah, definitely going to be careful here. They're not that tough, as you can see, but you have to time it very correctly. As you can see, half my life got down. In the original game, for example, without the add-on, there were only one type of these things, of these field raiders. There was only the normal field raider. In here were two of them. They were insanely hard to kill. So what they did was to replace them with a smaller variant called the Young Field Raider, which I suppose is probably a good thing. Now, we're going to start eating these dark mushrooms here, so we'll gain some kind of mana bonus very soon. Right, let's go down this path, shall we? And have a look what's outside. First off, healing plant, of course. Secondly, a slope downwards. There will be another secret that is very well hidden from our eyes as well. When you get to this point here, you would probably expect me to go down, which I will do. However, before that, I'm gonna look behind the stump, because there's some stuff down here that we want to collect. Most of the spell scrolls I probably won't be using for quite a while. Heal, maybe? Other than that, like Fireball and stuff like that, probably not for quite a while. Now, what I want to do before I go to this campfire over there, where I'm going to meet a companion that I've met before in the first game, I'm going to draw my bow. Because as you can see with the bow again, in these kind of woods, by the way over there's Leicester, we can see where there are enemies. So, I'm going to go a little bit closer here. I'm going to draw my heavy branch. There we go. Wasn't too good of a fight, honestly. Normally I deal with these things like with one or two hits without getting hit. But we're in the beginning, I'm a little bit rusty, so forgive me. There's another one over here. Just want to make sure. Yeah, should be alright. There, we got him. There's another one right over there. Just looking at his body. Oh, did you die? I'm sorry. Gonna tell Mom. There we go. They're not too hard in the beginning, but they're definitely posing a threat if you're not careful enough. Right, doesn't seem like there is anything left right now. Okay, then I'm going to show you another secret. Should be around here somewhere. That normally not a lot will find. That's a leather satchel. And what do you think could be in a leather satchel? Well, 25 gold, for example. Always nice to have gold here. And also, saving up, since there will be, probably, a young wolf coming that we want to intercept. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there we go. Now it got attacked. The rat by the wolf. Oh well. We were too late here. Normally we're able to get the rat and the wolf. There's no way past from here, wolf. Gotcha cornered. Now we can attack this young wolf here pretty easily because it's feasting on the rat. And ding! Level up. Over here is also a small blood fly. Other than that, there should be nothing here. Right. Let's see if we can get that one. These blood flies are actually pretty weak compared to their counterparts of the first game. Really, really weak to be exact. Because as you can see, I've dealt a lot of damage and only got like 10 hit points damage at that time. In the first game we would have been dead by these 2 hits on level 2. Trust me, you would be. Now, let's talk to Lester, shall we? Oh, there's a fire nettle. I'm gonna collect that. And then let's talk to him.
Is that you? Really?
No, it's an illusion. Just like the sleeper brought you illusions.
Lester, how did you get here?
That was a
I
crazy
suppose he
escape.
walked.
After the barrier exploded, I wandered around the area for a while and
See? That was right.
Then I spent days fighting my way through these woods until I finally found this valley here. Diego, Milton, and Gorn are still in the Valley of Mines. At least, I think so.
Okay. So...
What happened?
After the Sleeper was defeated, the entire Brotherhood lost their minds.
everyone,
Not the
really?
Master. They were all just empty husks.
And you? What about you?
It was the same for me. I had nightmares and even hallucinations. But once my head was more or less clear again, I ran for it.
So
Once,
where are the
I
other
thought
people
I
of
saw
them?
a huge black shadow pounce on a group of fugitives and burn them all up in a giant cloud of fire. At that moment, I really thought a dragon had come to kill me.
Did you see anything else?
No.
You mean other than the big frickin' dragon? It's enough to see, isn't it? A dragon? Really? Is there anything else? No! No! There's a huge fucking dragon right there! It breathes fire, it kills people! Isn't that enough to see? Really? Ah. Hero! Sometimes I question your mind.
How long have you been hiding out in this valley?
I don't know.
Couple of days.
A week, maybe?
No.
But there's one more
In
thing.
this valley for a
When I came
week?
here in the evening,
Wow, there's not enough
I
food to
took a
go
look up
around
the
here,
mountain,
honestly.
And there were only a few trees there. And when I looked the next morning, that tower was there.
Yep.
I could have sworn it wasn't there before. Since then, I haven't left the valley.
So you're
got
afraid
us
of
his
towers? Or
I knew he
heights?
was powerful, but creating a tower...
Well,
just
he
like
didn't.
that.
The demons
Sardis
did.
the necromancer? He lives in
No,
that tower?
Zardos the fairy. Yes,
I don't know
Zardos the
if I like
necromancer.
Don't worry. He's the one who rescued me from the Sleeper's temple. He's on our side.
Honestly, though, he's actually not a necromancer because he's like conjures demons. So maybe demonic or something like that.
What
Right.
do you know about the
That
area?
would be interesting to
If
know.
you keep going down that way, you'll come to a farm. The city starts a little way beyond that, but be careful. There's not just wolves and rats hanging around here. There's goblins and bandits too.
That's right.
I'm on my way to Corinus. What do you know about the town?
Corinus? Well, it's a seaport. Nothing special. Why do you ask?
I must go and see the paladins who are said to be in town.
Really? They won't even let you into the town. And certainly not to where the paladins are.
Probably not. So,
Do you have any suggestions how I could get into town?
I certainly do. I worked for an old alchemist named Constantino some time ago. He has great
like
influence
before
in
you
the
gone mad
and
and
he's
joined the
instructed
Brotherhood,
guards at
perhaps?
the gate to let anyone through who can sell him rare herbs. So it's quite easy, really. You collect a large bunch of the plants that grow here all over the place, and then you pretend you're working for Constantino, and in you go. But don't
Great.
collect a mix of this and that. The guards aren't all that bright, and they know nothing about alchemy. The bundle needs to look good to them if you want to get through. I think that 10 specimens of the same kind of plant should do the trick.
Thanks for the
That
hint.
sounds good.
You need
But
to tell Zardas about the shadow. It could be important.
You
could
don't
be
think it was my
important, indeed.
imagination? You mean there really was a...
Dragon.
Yes,
You're getting into the thick of it again, am I right?
I
Well,
already
I shouldn't
am.
say in the thick of it. Not yet.
Well, good. If it's so important, then I'll go see him. But not now. For the moment, I'm going to rest. I'm still exhausted after the escape from the penal colony. I think you've got big plans.
Let me just
I'll
say,
see you
you
later at
stay in
Gothic.
here, in this valley for a week. You don't move your butt anywhere else. And now you say, well, I can't go up that path because I need to rest. What kind of man are you, Lester? Ugh. Do I need to know everything in this whole place? Killing the sleeper, or banning it rather, to another dimension, whatever that might be.
Nothing to be had there.
And then even going down here, killing every monster that he didn't kill before. And then he tells me I need to rest. Really? Well, I'm gonna get you some point, Lester. And then there will be consequences. Fiery consequences. Also in there are some rats, so we better stock up on life. And saving up to go into that cave. Because in there will be our weapon that we'll be carrying around for a little while. Other than the heavy branch that we already carry around for a little while, but... Oh nice, actually no hits yet. Wow! 3 of them! I normally get hit at least once. Well done. Not to toot my own horn, but that was actually not too bad. Righto. I'm probably going to walk into the 4th rat somewhere here and gonna be attacked and almost killed. Oh look, there's a 4th rat. Well, easy enough. Now, back here is another mushroom. I don't think there's anything back there, if I remember correctly. No. But, there's some plants here. And there's a rusty sword. Rusty sword, 30 damage. However, it needs 30 strength. So, not yet able to be carried. But it's good enough to keep it in your inventory for now. We have already 15 strength, as you can see, right there. Because of our belt, of course. We could also eat the dragon root, which gets us up to 16, but I'm not a big fan of it. I really want to use it for potions, potions, potions. I normally go for dragon roots first when I brew permanent potions, because that is, if you're going for a fighter class, it's probably the most effective way, which I'm going to try. Going to try to be a little bit of a paladin, probably melee fighter slash a little bit of healing magic, like a paladin can. Besides, I like the armor of the paladins the most, actually. Especially the the final armor of the paladins looks really nice to me, I feel. There are also 2 other factions, which are the fire mages again, and the dragon hunters. Personally, I don't like the dragon hunters too much, but that's just my own personal choice. I just find their looks like, I don't know, the armor is looking not too bad, but it's not to my liking too much, and their weapons aren't really that good. Besides, they have no healing spells, so I want to heal myself if I can at some point, so paladins are the way to go for me, most likely. I never played a mage, honestly. I played Dragon Hunter and Paladin, but never really played a mage. I'm not that into magic in Gothic 2. I like to kill things close up. There we go, Wolfie. Gotcha. Now, let's go down this path. And we shall find... Whoa! I was too late. He already killed all of them. Oh well. We're a little bit too slow here. Also, there's another weapon back here, which is a rusty axe.
Nothing there. Nothing to plunder.
Nothing there, but there's some heavy branches here. And this
Trouble. Damn.
is
I don't know where
Cavalor,
they're all hiding.
just
You
like in the
kill
first
one,
game.
and shortly afterwards, they're all back again. Wait a moment. I know you.
Yes,
You're the
and
one
I
who
know
was
you
constantly
too, the
baiting
one that
arrows
told
from
me
in
to
the Valley of
sneak.
Mines.
Your name is Cavalorn, right?
Ah, I see you haven't forgotten me after all we went through.
Nope.
Cursed colony.
Well,
Where
we,
are you
but
headed?
rather me. If you tell him to the city, nothing specific happens, but if you tell him back to the Valley of
Back to the
Mines...
Valley of Mines.
Really? I wish I could follow you, but I have to finish my duties here first. When you're in the Valley of Mines, could you please look around and see if my old hut is still standing? I'd like to return there one day.
Of course.
What are you doing here?
That will be another
I'm
question.
sitting tight. If it hadn't been for these damn bandits, I wouldn't be here.
Alright. How about
Interesting
that armor?
you're wearing. Don't you belong to the Shadows anymore?
Shadows? They haven't existed since the fall of the
Because the
barrier.
sun
The moment
vanished,
we
that's
finally
why.
leave the Valley of Mines, there was no reason for me to stick with them. Now I work for the water mages. I belong to the Ring of Water.
So...
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
I'm not really allowed to talk about it.
No, because you
All
just
I can do is send you to Vitus.
randomly brought
He
that
is the
topic up,
representative
right?
of the water mages in Corinus. The best thing would be to talk to him. Tell him you've come from me. Maybe he'll take you on as one of us. We urgently need more good people.
Alright.
Weren't you and your people enemies of the water mages back then?
They were.
Those crazy old days are over.
Crazy old days, like, it's just 3 weeks are over.
Now that the people
Crazy old days.
Everyone is on his own. Most of us former prisoners are still being hunted. The water mages were able to get my sentence commuted, and now I can move about freely.
That sounds
What are
nice.
the water mages doing now?
They're up to something big. It has to do with an unknown region of the island.
An unknown region? Where is it supposed to be?
I can't tell you more. Talk to Vatras in Corinus.
What do you mean? It's an unknown region. They don't know where it is. That's why it's unknown. Ah,
What was that about
hero. If only you had a
The
name.
last few weeks?
Huh?
I'm talking about all the riffraff from the penal colony that are making themselves at home here in the area, plundering and murdering for all they're worth. I guess I'm lucky they didn't kill me. I let down my guard for one moment, and they clubbed me from behind. No
Wow,
idea
you're
how I'll
pretty
get all my
dumb.
stuff back now.
You were robbed by the bandits?
Yes, they beat me down and tossed me to the goblins for lunch.
Obviously,
It
the
was their
goblins weren't that much of a
stuff.
problem.
A letter and all my money. I absolutely have to get it back. But without someone to watch my back, I'm not going back there. That cowardly rabble.
Alright. We are going to collect these heavy branches first, before we move any further. Because, you know, I like collecting things. Then, saving it up, and also I want to talk to him if this initiates
you.
the engagement with the
Can
bandits.
I help you with the bandits?
Maybe. But as scrawny as you look, you surely haven't held a proper sword in your hand for
Yep,
weeks.
3 weeks to be
Well,
exact.
I don't have any choice but to take your offer. My time is running out.
Why?
So pay
Because you're going to die.
This path here, you'll find one of those filthy holes in the ground that bandits like to hide in. The fellows there are the same ones who stole my stuff. Let me know
Alright.
when you're ready, and we'll nab the rabble.
First of, how about this?
I need better equipment.
Those swine haven't left me much. I can give you a wolf knife. Will that do for now?
You call that a knife? But what about healing?
I still have 2 healing potions here. Interested?
Yes.
Sure, give him here.
These bandits are stupid. They take a ladder and his money and leave his weapons on him. Also talking about his freaking long-ass bow there. They just left it there. These the bandits are dumb. But it's bandits, so what do you expect? Also, let's rob these chests and get back here, because there's more stuff to collect. And if you go a little bit further, here is a scroll. Can we see that, please? And a leather satchel. Also, there is a path that you could go to, which is right there. We could go up here, and then we have a possibility to like jump on the bandits. The bandits are down here in this cavern. But what I'm more interested in, what I'm not going to do because I will horribly die, but let's draw our bow. Maybe I can show you, because over here, well, that was a meat bug. I didn't want to aim for the meat bug, honestly. Okay. I was convinced there's some different creatures than meat bugs here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I wasn't right into the crevice where we actually are going to go. Because right here is another scroll. A meat bug. And I hear some sounds which I'm probably not going to want right now. Down there are some lizards. We don't want to attack the lizards, of course. We should be fine up here, however. They're not going to make up here. So down there are 2 lizards. 3 lizards. And they're trying to kill us, of course, but they're not getting to it. Not in a million years. It also happened to me once that when I attracted the attention of the wolves down in the valley, that for some particular reason one of the lizards fell down. I have no idea how that happened, but for some reason it got aggroed from up there, and then it just fell down. Also down here, as you can see, are some boars, which are not that easy to kill if you're really low level like I am right now. So we're gonna... Whoa, uh-oh, watch it, don't fall down. So we're gonna delay that a little bit on that. Also, he gave us a new weapon, which is this one, the wolf knife. It doesn't have a huge range, but it's alright to fight with it, especially because it deals 30 damage. But other than that, it's not really that much of a good weapon. It's really not. And I think I'm going to switch back to the branch because it has a longer range. You might think, well, that's 20 damage, that's amazing. But in the add-on, they increase the resistance on all armor types of enemies by quite a huge margin. So if you try to attack a bandit and you think you can win the battle, then sometimes you will be very much surprised by the outcome. Now, we don't want to fight him just yet, we just want to talk to him for now. If you choose the correct answers, then you will survive this encounter.
Hey, where do you come from?
So, you can tell him from Zardes or in the mountains, since we want to hide our origin.
I've come from the mountains.
Exactly, you come from the mountains, and that is bad for you. Very bad. They're looking for you. A whole bunch of evil guys. There's someone here you absolutely have to talk to. Follow me.
Who's looking for me?
Half of Carinus is after you, and you're trying to tell me that you don't know anything about it? Ah, I see. You just don't want to talk to me about it, hmm? All right, it's your business. So, you coming or not?
No.
Who should I talk to?
To my leader. His name is Brago. He can explain everything to you better than I can. So, what about it? Are we going?
You sound a little bit fishy here.
How do I know this isn't a trap?
You know, I'm getting tired of you. If you don't want my help, then just go to the city and let them put you behind bars.
Maybe I'll actually do that.
Or forget about it, see?
Or...
Easy, my friend. Someone else already tried to trick me.
Oh?
This guy suggested that we should get an amulet together and share the profit. Once we reached our goal, he and his friends attacked me.
It sounds as though they got you involved with the wrong people. Where was that?
Well, important. But we talk
I was
this.
a convict in the mining colony.
You come from behind the barrier? Man, then we were there together.
I don't know you.
I was a digger in the old camp. I
A,
didn't have
a
much
digger,
food,
probably labeled as digger.
But what is more important now is you are in big trouble. Someone has put a pretty price on your head, and he's
On
handed
my
out your
pretty
post
face, really?
your
A
mug.
price?
If I were
It's
you, then I would be
priceless.
very, very careful. There are people with us who would kill their own mother for gold. But I think we boys from the penal
I
colony
wouldn't
ought
do
to stick
that.
together.
Then I guess I better thank
What
you
kind
now.
of people are these that they would kill their own mother for
Make sure you
gold?
stay alive.
Who's the fella who pays the bounty?
That I don't know. There's only one of us who knows him.
And
Brago.
who would that be?
Hey man, I can't really tell you that. You know how it goes.
Okay, how about
Gold
this?
pieces for the name of the guy who raised the bounty.
Oh man, I really can't do that.
Spit it out already.
Oh man, all right. His name is Dexter.
Oh, we know
He's a
Dexter.
steep rock. There's a watchtower up there and a few mines. He has his hideout somewhere nearby.
I see.
That wasn't so hard. Here's your gold.
And just don't tell him who told
So
you.
what's the bandit going to do with his gold
Can I
anyway?
have the picture?
Sure. After all, it's your mug on there.
Thank you. So...
Is there anything
How
else
about
that
that?
might interest me?
You mean about the area here? If you want to stay alive, stay on the paths. The farther you go into the wilderness, the more dangerous it is.
I can see that.
There's bound to be a lot of trouble here before long.
What's up?
A guy named Cavalorn is coming to get you.
Gods, he's still alive. I'm out of here.
And thus he runs. Actually, we don't want him to run, honestly. Because we want him to stay right there. We get 50 experience for it, but we don't want him to run off like that. Oh, and I think did it change my resolution? Oh,
Hey, where do you...
that would be really bad. Not exactly sure. Gonna correct that later on.
Hey,
Who's looking? Who should I talk to? Yes. We already had that before. So, how would you tell me? Give me the picture and anything of interest. I'm gonna keep this option off for
I wanna
now.
go into the-
Not gonna talk with him about that. So, we're gonna make our way down the road a little bit. First off, because there's more stuff to collect down here. And secondly, because there's a wolf right there. Didn't want to get hit there. Happened anyway. Also, you shouldn't worry about the 10 plants that you want to collect at this point, because if you collect everything, you have like 20 plants already. And that should be more than enough, because 20 is often more than 10. Also up here, just 2 more, so if you don't have enough, you can easily collect more. Very easily, to be exact. Now, I'm gonna go down this road here. Gonna collect some more healing herbs. And then move over to the Shrine of Enos here. There's some water, a fish soup, an apple, and another fish soup, and some gold. You can pray here if you so desire, but we're not going to because Enos might grant us bonuses later if we wait a little bit for it. So with higher levels come more rewards, so to speak. Gonna heal ourselves up completely. And then have a look at our face. If we could turn around... can't we? No, we can't turn around unfortunately. But it looks pretty much like us, I would say. So, I'm going to save here. And when we come back, folks, we're gonna take a look at this farmstead over there that you can see right there in the background. There. So, I will see you all next time.